Have 4 playoff matches going on. The first round, the top 4 teams have byes to the quarterfinals. Now we got the next 8 trying to win their way to those quarterfinals this weekend. Let's start in the Northeast, where in Massachusetts we have Boston College against Westchester. This is the Liberty Conference champion in Boston College going against Westchester, runners up in the MARC, and the winner gets Louisville. What are your thoughts on that little quadrant up there, Zach?
Well, yeah, it's 2 battle-tested teams in that play-in, Pat. Boston College, Westchester, not easy pathways to the postseason for them. They kind of traded blows with a lot of good teams in their conferences. Boston College facing off against Northeastern and losing that game. So I think they both learned some valuable lessons about who they are throughout the season, and the fact that they are here now means that they are able to kind of grit through some adversity, which is what you want in the playoffs. And then I feel bad for them that they have Louisville in that next round. So they should get another gritty win, one of those teams, and then I think it's over for them.
Bowling Green, who fell to Louisville in the MAC conference final. They're playing for the right to get Virginia Tech, 2-time champions of this division, also there in the quarterfinals. What do you make of that one?
All I know is if I was a higher seed, the only team I would hate to see in these brackets is Babson, because they seem to have some sort of giant killer Cinderella dust on them as a program this year.
Moving on to the west side of the bracket. All right, this top part of the West, we're going to call it the College Rugby Show bracket because everyone's wearing orange, our trademark orange. In the opening round, we have Oregon State. They're the Pacific Northwest representatives playing Sam Houston State, the Lone Star runners-up, having fallen to Texas A&M in that Lone Star Conference final. And they're playing for the right to play Tennessee. So it's orange on orange on orange violence. What do you make of this little group here?
I hope they've coordinated their kits here. Okay, that's all I want to know is that we're reaching out ahead of time to make sure we know who's wearing what, because that'd be tough for I feel for the broadcasters. They're going to have to maybe call those games going forward. But I think it's a great matchup. Sam Houston's up and down this year. Relative, I have not seen too much of Oregon State playing out west, but I think Sam Houston has enough to make it through this first round. They've played some pretty good rugby, although they come up short against Texas A&M twice this season. So, but I like them, and then Tennessee is my favorite coming out of this bracket.
Look, I was really hoping for some beaver on beaver violence, which it looks like it's going to take some serious upsets for Babson and Oregon State and to get to the national final. So I'm a little sad about how the bracket shook out there. Moving on there to the final bracket, or the final part of the bracket, we've got UNC Charlotte going up against Kentucky. I think this is a huge one. They have been fantastic in the Southern Conference. Probably the little brother of the SEC, or the SCRC as we call it in rugby, and now we're going to find out because Kentucky was the runners-up, 2-time defending national champions though. That there's still a lot of fight in that program and that team, and they're still fighting for a 3rd straight national title.
Yeah, I mean, what is Kentucky made of here? This is